Water meets water and the flow fails at a clean boundary. That violation is visible, and it should not be stable. The deep ocean brine pool sits exposed, holding a line like a sealed lid. You can see proof, but you cannot see the mechanism. Seawater rests directly above the deep ocean brine pool without mixing, like contact without permission. The surface behaves like a boundary that refuses exchange. A razor-sharp separation line divides darker brine from lighter seawater, perfectly readable. The line stays fixed, as if held in place. Particles sink, touch the boundary, and stop, as if trapped mid-fall. Nothing below sends motion back upward. The rim is eroded rock, broken and uneven, with no symmetry. It looks natural, yet the boundary acts engineered. Fractures cut through the surrounding seafloor and point toward the deep ocean brine pool. Those fractures imply stress, not decoration. Sediment ripples flatten near the edge, as if the seafloor was reset. The ground looks scoured, then abandoned. Light reflects off the surface with a slick sheen that looks wrong. The reflection behaves like oil, but it is not oil. Depth feels closer than it should when you look across the deep ocean brine pool. Distance becomes unreliable near the line. Inside the deep ocean brine pool, darkness deepens fast like a sudden drop. It reads as a hole, not a shadow. No bubbles rise from below, and nothing disturbs the surface. Silence becomes part of the trap. The boundary does not spread outward across the seafloor. It remains contained, as if sealed. Water above the rim feels heavier in the optics, like pressure without movement. The scene looks slowed, even when nothing moves. Fine debris hangs above the surface, suspended at the boundary line. It should pass through, but it refuses. The deep ocean brine pool holds its shape without walls and without visible support. Only geology contains it, and geology should not be enough. The rim shows scoured sediment shelves that do not collapse inward. That stability suggests a hidden constraint. The separation line stays razor sharp even when sediment drifts nearby. Drift touches the line, then stops. You can watch the deep ocean brine pool enforce order with no effort. Enforcement without motion is not comfort. The water above looks normal until it meets the boundary and becomes wrong. Normal conditions end at a precise edge. The deep ocean brine pool surface reflects light differently than surrounding seawater. The sheen makes the boundary easier to see. Eroded rock along the rim appears cracked, fractured, and under stress. The cracks suggest the seafloor has been pulled. Sediment ripples on the approach side look flattened and scoured clean, as if something repeatedly erased the pattern. The deep ocean brine pool looks like an open wound in the seafloor, but nothing bleeds and nothing heals. The boundary line behaves like a lid, but lids belong to containers. Here there is no container. The deep ocean brine pool does not advertise danger with color or motion. It waits quietly, visible and unchanged. If you cross the line, the environment changes without warning. That sudden shift is the threat. Nothing in the scene suggests rescue or reversal once you enter. The darkness below reads like permanence. The deep ocean brine pool appears to hold the seafloor in a fixed rule. Rules do not need activity to punish. The boundary line is sharp enough to look artificial, yet the rim is eroded rock. That mismatch feels deliberate. Suspended debris marks the surface like a warning that never speaks. The warning is only physics refusing. The deep ocean brine pool makes mixing look optional, and that is the violation. If mixing is optional, containment is possible. Fractures pointing inward suggest the seafloor is stressed toward the deep ocean brine pool. Stress implies something pulling, not resting. The surface remains slick and reflective, even when nearby sediment shifts. The reflection stays readable like a signal. The deep ocean brine pool looks shallow from one angle, then becomes a drop. Your eyes lose trust in depth. The boundary line turns the surrounding seawater into a false floor. A floor that can fail is a trap. Nothing visible explains why the deep ocean brine pool remains sealed against exchange. The lack of explanation increases the pressure. The seafloor around the rim looks clean, scoured, and reset. Reset implies repetition. The deep ocean brine pool holds position as if anchored, refusing drift or collapse. Refusal is the pattern. If one boundary can stay sealed here, another boundary can form elsewhere. You will only notice when water meets water and still stops.